On June 2nd, 2014, something happened in Telugu states that has changed its history altogether. Andhra Pradesh was divided into two states, and the newest 29th state of India was formed called Telangana. After the division, Hyderabad became the joint capital of both Andhra Pradesh and newly formed Telangana for a period of up to 10 years. This was the time given to Andhra Pradesh to develop its capital. And recently, on June 2nd, 2024, Hyderabad is no more a joint capital, which means AP has to develop its own capital. After the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. N. Chandrababu Naidu Garu has become the Chief Minister of newly organized Andhra Pradesh and decided the capital of Andhra Pradesh as Amaravati. Let's dive into history a little bit. The name Amaravati is derived from Sanskrit words Amara, which means immortal, and Vati means city. Therefore, Amaravati translates to City of Immortality. The city Amaravati has a great historical significance. Amaravati is home to ancient Amaravati Stupa, also known as Mahachaitya, which dates back to 2nd century BC. This site was a major center of Buddhist learning and pilgrimage, attracting scholars and monks from across the Buddhist world. The region was a prominent part of Satavahana Empire. Amaravati was strategically located along important trade routes, facilitating trades between Satavahana Empire and other regions. So by choosing Amaravati, the state has aimed to preserve historical and cultural legacy. Apart from cultural significance, Amaravati has a great location advantage. You see, Amaravati is centrally located in the state of Andhra Pradesh, making it accessible from various regions. Also, major cities like Hyderabad are only 5 hours away from Amaravati. The other geographical advantage Amaravati has is its proximity to Krishna River, which can be a reliable water source for agriculture, drinking, and industrial usage. Now, the most important element to build a capital is land. To build a world-class infrastructure, having ample amount of land is crucial. The area around Amaravati offers ample land for the planned urban development. This allows for creation of modern, well-planned city with the necessary infrastructure to support growth and economic development. Now, though ample amount of land is available in Amaravati, government just cannot go there and start building capital just like that. The government first needs to acquire land required to build the capital. This is done through land pooling. Land pooling is a method where landowners voluntarily contribute their land for the development of capital, and in return they receive a portion of their developed land with improved infrastructure, monetary compensations, and annuity payments. The land pooling scheme for Amaravati was implemented under APCRDA Act 2014. This land pooling was the largest exercise of its kind in India till date. Within just 60 days of its implementation, the government managed to persuade 2,500 farmers to give up 30,000 acres of land for development of Amaravati. The farmers are paid in annuity payments. Annuity payments are regular periodic payments made over a specified period of time. Now that you have fair amount of understanding of land pooling scheme and how it works, building a capital like Amaravati is quite expensive. The original estimated cost to build Amaravati is 1 lakh crores. To give you a sense of scale, the total cost of constructing Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, was 12,500 crores. The budget for building Amaravati will almost fund 10 Burj Khalifas. Now, the real question is, where will the government bring the money to build this new capital? Number 1, grants. Recently, the Andhra Pradesh government has sought substantial grant from central government. The state requested 15,000 crores of grant from central government to build this new capital. You might ask a question, why would central government give money for the development of Andhra Pradesh? Why does the central government even care in the development of Amaravati, or for that matter, any state's capital? One reason is political alliances. We already know that the party in central and the government in AP are in a political alliance. Other reason is, if Amaravati is well developed, it attracts more tax paying businesses. The more the development in AP, more money goes to central government in the form of taxes. So giving grants is a win-win situation for both parties involved. Public-private partnerships. The state government collaborates with private companies to fund and develop various infrastructure projects within the capital. Let's understand the concept of public-private partnership with an example. Imagine that the city needs a new road. Let's say it costs 10 rupees to build a road. Now I know it costs more than 10 rupees, but for just simplicity's sake, let's imagine this. For some external reasons, let's say the government does not have money to build this road. The government looks for a private company that specializes in road construction and maintenance. They reach an agreement with this private company where this private company will design, build and maintain the road. The government provides some initial funding, let's say 2 rupees, and the private company invests the remaining 8 rupees to complete this project. Once this road is built, the private company manages its maintenance and operations for a specified period of time. During this time, the private companies set up tolls on road until their full cost to construct this road has been recovered. In this partnership, there is a benefit for both government and the private company. For the government, instead of putting their whole budget of 10 rupees in a single project, it can fund 10 other projects by just paying 2 rupees for each project, and the rest will be paid by the private company. The private company has obvious advantage of increasing their revenue and profits by doing and completing this project. This is just a small example of road that we have discussed. But to build a capital like Amaravati, it will be roads, hospitals, schools, airports and much more in a very large scale. So public-private partnership will be very instrumental in building the new capital. The government will also raise funds by taking loans from institutions like SBI and international financial institutions like World Bank. Also, the government issues bonds by borrowing money from investors, promising to repay with interest over the time, which helps in managing immediate financial needs while spreading the cost over long term. Additionally, it seeks foreign direct investments by collaborating with international firms such as Microsoft, Google, Amazon to set up their offices and create jobs in the capital. Now, after listening to this plan and budget, everything seems doable and feels like there is no stopping for development of Amaravati, right? Well, like our lives, Andhra Pradesh capital, Amaravati's development story is not smooth. Something happened that stopped the development of Amaravati. What happened in Amaravati that stopped its development? Why was it stopped? What does the revenue structure of AP look like? What is the three capital structure that state was going to have? And what challenges does the government and people of Andhra Pradesh will face to build this Singapore-like capital city? I will answer all of these questions in part 2 of this series. So stay tuned, don't miss it. Until then, keep smiling, keep learning. That's it from me today. Sohail Shaik, signing off.